25 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
May going to give it to Henderson.
And they've got it in the red zone now. Down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They'll try to run for it with Henderson.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Looking to put a drive together.
My man, 52's Blues. Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And touchdown!
Christian Watson his second touchdown on the season. And the Dragons are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dragons 7, Patriots 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Throwing here is May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for the secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To the air, May. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Henderson. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Henderson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this 1st quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. What I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Looking to throw, May. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's May. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
From 3 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
52 Blue.
Love looking to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Third down.
Strike 2. Striker. 3-3. 6. Mega.
Throwing. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to beat that Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down. 1st and 10.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen and call for the penalty.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, May with it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Henderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
That's complete right around the 8. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lift at the end of that one. 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14-7.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On the double.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Cut.
Love from the gun. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Ready. 45. One. Set.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut. Seal. Black. Blue. 32. Set.
Again, Anderson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blue. Done. Blue is striker. Yellow. 43. Claws red. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. That's taken in by Golden. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Love, they go play action now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Love. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 33.
Here's Love. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 147 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
That's another Patriots first down.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. They follow up that gigantic game with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. May looking to run. But he's down inside the 5 with the 4 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henderson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Henderson is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
He was taken down.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. May looking to run to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Bates' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Go ultra.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17.
Get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, unfortunately, this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Finding room in midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Black ultra. Ready.
Love now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Black 40. Ready.
Working out of the gun. Love. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Dragons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They run once more with Henderson. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
And the ball's knocked out.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33, and that play started back at their own 33.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, they run with Henderson.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And that will be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Pass caught. That's Golden.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love He's going to change the play here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Claws red. Slice blue. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Here we go. Hey, green. 45. Yellow. Zoom. Yellow. Go red. Green jack.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Savion Williams,
30 yards.
and the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Patriots 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. I think the guy in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10. Throwing here is May.
And a completion to Wilson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They're going on fourth down. May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Looking to throw. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To the air, May. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
Garrett Wilson, 48 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Ready.
They start the drive with Anderson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Drill green. Yellow. Set.
Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for Vancouver.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter.
10 cycles. Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Ready?
Throwing. Love. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Yellow, 43. Set, cut.
They'll try the middle with Anderson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready?
Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's sharp. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
Somebody got to do it. I say what you can. Watch, do it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ref down. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Pats are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th-quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. 165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot 1st down.
They'll throw with May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
To throw, it's May. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up the 1st down.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
2 yards on the
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
May looking to run. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, New England.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henderson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That will be good for 7 yards.
8 yards.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. But it could have gone for more.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. In In motion right is Wilson. On first down, it's Henderson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down.
They'll set up a throw. Caught by Wilson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The defense circling now. Fourth down and 7.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
44-yard line.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Hey, blue. Red, cycle. Set.
Again to Anderson here out of the gun.
And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Blue, 32. Hut.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. It happened in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.